name is Maggie and welcome to Total Fashion Sense. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you guys are returning, welcome back. If you guys have not hit the subscription box, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell notification so you guys could be notified of future video content. If you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to hit me with a thumbs up, letting me know you guys enjoyed the video. And also, without further ado, let's begin. So today's video is going to be about my Nishane collection that I own. I have 7 bottles of Nishane. It's one of my favorite fragrance houses. This fragrance house is based out of Istanbul, Turkey, and it's a beautiful, gorgeous house. And today I'm going to show you 7 offerings that Nishane has in their fragrance collection, the ones that I love and enjoy the most. Of course, there's some that I still want to try, but these are the ones that I currently own, but it is open to more. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first fragrance that I have in my Nishane collection is 100 Silent Ways. 100 Silent Ways. This is what the bottle looks like. Nishane has beautiful bottles. They're gorgeous. They're heavy. They're clear all around, and then they have their metal plate in the front. They have a very hefty cap, guys, with their name on it. It's a very, very beautiful packaging as well. They come beautifully packaged. If you guys have never seen them, I'm sure there's plenty of videos that will show you as well how they come packaged to you guys. So 100 Silent Ways. The notes on this one are going to be tuberose, peach. You have mandarin orange, gardenia. You have orris, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. So 100 Silent Ways. This is a very sexy vanilla fragrance. Guys, I absolutely love 100 Silent Ways. I know a lot of people talk about Ani and Hashibat, but 100 Silent Ways really holds a place in my heart because it is a very sweet sandalwood, so it's gonna give you that creaminess. It's sweet with the vanilla. It's just a yummy, delicious fragrance. There's also notes of vetiver here, which give it a little bit more of that earthiness, which I also really enjoy in a fragrance. When you first initially put it on, it's going to be a little bit powdery, but it's not a bad powdery. It's just a delicious, creamy, powdery scent, but it's very sexy. It's just sweet and just amazing. Towards the end, I'm gonna show you guys 2 of the fragrances that I like mixing together. So stay tuned to the end because I'll give you that, and you guys might want to try it if you own both of them. So this is 100 Silent Ways by Nishane. So my second fragrance that I have in my collection is Hashibat. I'm sure everybody has heard about Hashibat by Nishane. So again, a beautiful bottle. This one is cream, same type of cap. You guys can see that. So Hashibat has been told that it smells a lot like Creed Aventus. I can see where they were going and why people say that because of the pineapple note here and the fruity kind of vibe. But Hashibat, I have to say to you guys, is much more than that. When you compare it to Creed Aventus, to me, it's stronger, it projects more, and it's also kind of like just a little bit different. In the Creed Aventus, you have that birch note. Here, you have more of the oak moss in the base. So it's going to be a little bit bitter and a little bit earthy, which I also really enjoy. But Hashibat is just gorgeous. So in the notes of Hashibat, I mean, I love this fragrance. This is a gorgeous fragrance for summer. I think it's beautiful. The notes for Hashibat are going to be pineapple, grapefruit. You have bergamot, cedar, patchouli. You have jasmine, oak moss, and you also have woody notes. So this is a very beautiful, intense, woody, fresh, and it's definitely a compliment getter. Guys, you're going to get compliments with this like you have no idea. This is a very inviting fragrance. So it's one that people are going to want to ask you what you're wearing because of that delicious pineapple scent. But as it starts to dry down and you get a little bit of that oak moss, which becomes a little bit bitter and earthy, it just transforms into more of a like, I want to say less fruity and more earthy and woody. So I really enjoy the beginning all the way to the end of the dry down. And if you guys have never tested Hashibat, you guys have to. This is one of my favorites from Nishane. I absolutely love it. Guys, this is also an extrait de parfum, so it's gonna be a beast mode. This is one that you guys need to try if you've never ever tried it. Nishane Hacivat. So the third fragrance that I have in my collection, of course, is the one and only, the fave of the fave, Nishane Ani. Nishane Ani is one that everyone loves. I think everyone that actually comes across of Nishane or has smelled it absolutely adores it. Nishane has notes of ginger, bergamot, pink pepper, has green notes, middle notes of cardamom, black currant. It has Turkish rose. And in its base, it has vanilla, sandalwood, benzoin, cedar, patchouli, ambergris, and musk. So let's talk about a little bit about what Nishane smells like. So Nishane is a strong fragrance. It's very potent. It's beautiful. It's aromatic. It's a warm, spicy fragrance. It's very inviting and almost just like a little bit powdery, but it's a nice powdery. It's just very kind of like when you're looking for a cozy fragrance that's gonna wrap around you. This is one that you guys want to try. This is a beautiful fragrance, I believe, for the fall and winter months. That's when I really like it the most. There is some citrus in this, but I want to say I like Nishane better for fall and winter because of its potency and because of the way it projects. You can wear it in the summer and spring. I absolutely have worn it and it's fine, but it's one that I like more for that like fall and winter months, and that's just my opinion. I believe you guys can wear any fragrance any time of the year. You guys want to rock it in the summer, you guys wear it. Have at it. I don't see why people can't wear anything whenever they want to. So in its dry down, Nishane is going to give you that patchouli. The patchouli is not dirty. You're going to get the sweetness of the ambergris, and you're also going to get the muskiness, which gives you a little bit of the animalic side of it in its dry down as well. It's a beautiful dry down. It starts off very citrus, aromatic and woody, but as it dries down, it just becomes creamy. The sandalwood starts kicking in. The sweetness of the vanilla starts peeking through. Overall, it's a beautiful fragrance. This is a gorgeous one for a special event. You guys can wear it on a date night. I would even wear this to a wedding. Maybe not as a bride, but I will wear this as a guest. I just think it's a gorgeous, inviting fragrance, and you guys should definitely test it before you buy it. So again, Nishane Ani. So the fourth fragrance that I have in my Nishane collection is Wulong Cha. Wulong Cha. I don't have 100 ml of this. I have a 50 ml. I don't even know if this one comes in 100. I'm not really sure. But this is also an extrait de parfum. When I bought Wulong Cha, I was looking for a tea fragrance. I wanted a tea fragrance that was green, herbally, aromatic, kind of minty. And when I found this, I was just like, wow. I sampled, actually this is funny because this is the one that I actually did sample before I bought. I had a sample sent to me and I really, really liked it. Oh, I didn't show you guys also, inside the Nishane bottles, like in the label behind it, you're gonna have a horseman on top of a horse, which I think is pretty neat. So what does Wulong Cha smell like? I really, really think this is a gorgeous, oh wow. This is a gorgeous green tea fragrance. Guys, I'm gonna give you the notes first and then I'm gonna tell you what I think it smells like. So you have bergamot, orange, you have mandarin, you have lychee, you have tea, you have nutmeg, fig, and musk in this. So to me, this smells like a tea bag, but a beautiful, delicious, English, just high class tea. This reminds me of if you were gonna go to a high tea for brunch, or you had just like they do in the UK, they have tea time around 2 o'clock or something like that, and you have your beautiful little sandwiches and your little pastries and your biscottis and stuff like that, and you have it all ready with your beautiful teacups, and you're sitting by a garden, and it's just beautiful. You're smelling the greenness from those flowers. This is what Wulong Cha smells like. It smells like a rich, just decadent garden with your favorite tea. It's just absolutely refreshing. It's a little bit spicy, it's citrusy, it's a slightly fruity as well. But what I really get in this, it's that greenness of that tea. In the dry down, you're gonna get that nutmeg, so you start seeing like that sweetness peek in and a little bit of the musk. So I really enjoy its dry down as well. This is one that lasts a really long time on my skin, and I do get compliments from this, but you really have to be a tea lover to love this one. This is not gonna be for everyone. So again, guys, this is Wulong Cha by Nishane. So the fifth fragrance that I have from my Nishane collection is Nishane Nanshe. Nishane Nanshe. This is one that I don't really often hear people talk about much. Also, like the Wulong Cha, I don't hear a lot of people. But Nishane Nanshe is a beautiful powdery rose fragrance. It has lots of white florals in it. It's not for everyone, I have to be honest. This is one that's a little bit more challenging as a scent, because it's not your typical fragrance. There is a lot of powder in this. It's a powdery rose, and it also has a lot of white florals. If that's something that you guys don't like, you guys will not enjoy this. If you do love powdery notes and you like florals and white florals, then I think you would enjoy this one. So the notes in here are going to be carrot seeds, you have cardamom, yuzu, bergamot. The middle notes, you're gonna have rose, florals, you have water fruit, you have ylang ylang, jasmine. And then in your dry down, you're gonna have powdery notes, orris, sandalwood, musk, and patchouli. So let's take a little trip down Nishane Nanshe. Guys, this is a gorgeous fragrance. Straight off its initial blast, I get that beautiful floral, warm, spicy, woody, musky kind of fragrance. It's definitely musky in the opening, which I like. You get that powdery note from the rose, but this one to me is a little bit more on the masculine side, which I don't mind at all. I love fragrances that have a little masculinity. And when I say masculinity, I mean it's a little bit stronger, it's a little bit more like oomph, you know, it's got a little bit of character. That's what I want to say. It has a little bit of character. The other ones are more chill, relaxed. This one has character. If you wear Nishane Nanshe, you're entering a room and you are getting known, because this is one that will project. I love this one. The patchouli in its dry down, it's beautiful. It mixes with the musk, so it just gives it a delicious scent. I'm smelling it in the room and I really enjoy this fragrance. I think this is one that it's worth you guys trying. Don't always go for the common fragrances like Annie and Hashibat. Try something new in the house. You might be pleasantly surprised with what you find. And this is what I did with Nanshe. I actually just took a leap of like faith and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And I really enjoy it. So Nishane Nanshe. Okay, the sixth fragrance that I have is Nishane Zenne. So Zen is a word that just means like relaxation, kind of like you go into like that Zen mode. You're very at peace with either nature, meditation. That's where I get the name Zen from. So Nishane Zenne is also an extrait de parfum. I think they all are. The notes in Zen are going to be top notes of black currant. You have rhubarb, grapefruit. You have middle notes of Turkish rose, gardenia, sandalwood. And then you have a dry down of vanilla, ambergris, and musk. So guys, let's take a little trip with Nishane Zenne. I haven't smelled this one in a while. I actually haven't even worn it in a long time. Okay, so Nishane Nanshe, it's also a very challenging scent. This is not for the faint of heart. This, guys, is aromatic, it's sweet, it's fruity, but it's green. and it's also a little bit animalic. The musk, the musk here is a little bit animalic, and the ambergris gives it that, it's sweet but animalic. So it has a hint of that. If you guys don't like animalic notes, then this is not one for you, because I pick it up. I don't know if many will, but I pick it up, and it's a beautiful fragrance. You do get that note, but you also get notes of like the grapefruit and the rhubarb, and you also get the black currant when it just started to go into the air from the first initial blast. The sandalwood is creamy. I noticed that Nishane loves to use sandalwood, and I really enjoy that note, because that note gives it a very creamy texture to the fragrance. And this is one that has a lot of texture. If you look at a fragrance like a piece of art, which I do, this one has a lot of texture. It has a lot of depth. This is one that it's not a linear scent. It's not one that's a casual scent. This is one that you will wear somewhere important, not to an office day. I wouldn't wear that. I will wear this either to a special event, or where I'm trying to make an impression, or I'm trying to come across like I have character and just a little bit of that, you know, toughness. I will pull out this fragrance, because this totally gives you that presence. So overall, I really enjoy this one. I didn't buy the 100 ml. I bought the 50 mls because I wasn't sure based on the notes, but I really enjoyed. I don't wear it often. This is one that I would wear more in the fall and winter months. I think more colder months would be more appropriate. Even though it has fruits in it, I feel like it's a deeper type of fruit. So again, I really like this one, and this is Zen by Nishane. And last but certainly not least is my 7th fragrance that I have in my Nishane collection. And I hope that I pronounced this correctly. It's Ege by Nishane. Ege by Nishane. This is a beautiful yuzu anise based fragrance. It's green, it's fresh, it's spicy, but it's also ozonic. So you're gonna get a lot of that ozonic notes in it. It's very watery. I also get a little bit of saltiness with this fragrance. It's aromatic, but it has a little bit of that saltiness that I really, really enjoy. This one is one that I have to say, guys, it's a little bit more on the masculine side. This one also has a lot of character. There's notes here of violet leaves. You have the yuzu, the anise, the basil, the mint, the cardamom, licorice, and the olibanum. So let me be honest with you. Spanish cultures, not just Spanish cultures, I think Italian cultures too, they use a lot of anise in their foods, or like teas, or different things that they use even in their breads. This doesn't give me anise. It really doesn't. I know what anise smells like. It's that star. If for those of you that don't know, it's that star spice. I get more of the basil and the mint, and also the cardamom in this. So to me, I get a lot of that ozonic, a little bit of that sweetness from the yuzu. I even don't get the licorice in it. I don't. But I get the aromatic from like the cardamom, the mint, the basil. I do get the green vibe from it. I love this fragrance. When I first bought this fragrance, I'll give you a little story behind it. I wanted to give somebody a decant of this. And I said, you know what? Let me try to decant my fragrance so that I could give them a sample. That was the first time I ever tried to decant anything, guys. And I bought the wrong syringe. It didn't have like that little black rubber thing. So when I pulled out the liquid, it pulled out fine. But when I tried to push it in the little bottle atomizer, it went everywhere. And I am saying to you guys, if you're looking for a fragrance that's gonna last days, maybe even weeks, Nishane Ege is one of them. Because every time I left the house and I came back to the house, all I could smell was this fragrance. And I was just like, wow, but it smells so good. It gave the house like that beautiful ozonic kind of beachy vibe. and I really liked it. I think this is one that's great for summer months, one that's great for hot, warmer weather. This is one that you guys can take on vacation, on holidays. I mean, it's just a beautiful scent. I really, really enjoy it. I think you guys need to try it. I think men would enjoy this one. This is date night. If I smelled a guy that smelled like this and we went out to a date or a dinner, I would be like, wow, he smells really good. And I would totally be like, yeah, he knows his stuff, because it smells different. It smells sexy, seductive, sensual. It's just a beautiful fragrance. And so if you guys want to try this one, I would say to test it out first, because it is one that it's an acquired taste, scent taste. So I would definitely say test it before you buy it. Again, guys, those are my 7 choices, or the fragrances that I own for Nishane. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to leave any comments, leave them below. Don't forget to hit subscribe, the bell notification, and also hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to smell good, and don't forget to be safe out there. I will see you in the return. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.